Today I want to talk about Gumi and Saudi Arabia. Now, why did Gumi was able to he traveled to Saudi Arabia? I think for some to some extent he studied in Saudi Arabia. So after he studied, he had an issue with Saudi Arabians and security-related issues, perhaps from his own ideological viewpoint, where he's this kind of extremist ideology that he has a serious issue with Saudi Arabia. And then what the stroke that broke the camel's back was when a guy called there was a pan bomber who was called Farouk Abu Labib. He was caught, and then he was there was a link between him and Gumi Sheikh Gumi, and Gumi was arrested in Saudi Arabia, detained for 6 months, 2010, and then because of several pressure from perhaps the power that be from Nigeria, he was finally released, and then he came back to Nigeria, and so this begged the question of why is Saudi Arabia Gumi that is now a cleric, a big sheikh for that matter, and Saudi Arabia reject him? Why did Saudi Arabia reject him? Because that will begin to make us see that the kind of Islam that Gumi is propelling, it seems is different from the one that Saudi Arabia is propelling. Because why would they? Because Gumi should be like their national treasure. In Saudi Arabia, he has been deported. So this can make us begin to think of what is going on. So when Gumi came back to Nigeria, he became a statesman. And then fast forward, when APC was, going about looking for how to remove Jonathan's government, and people like Gumi is behind the scene, they play a critical role. How do I mean? Because when Buhari came on board, so many of them were beneficiaries of that APC government. And not only that, even in Tinubu's government, Gumi has a very nice position because it is only Gumi that can counter give order. When president give order, Gumi have the power to say that thing cannot work and it will not work. And it's only Gumi that can threaten a chief of defense staff, threaten a general in Nigeria, and nothing happens to him. So as a result of that, we have given Gumi the title of the general or the president in disguise. You understand? Because whatsoever Gumi wants in Nigeria, he does it without unchallenged. Nobody challenges his own authority. And the business of terrorism now came to play, where the Fulani terrorists have started kidnapping and then doing all sorts of evil. Gumi now assumed the position of a middleman. He's a spokesperson of this terrorist. Initially, he said he want to be as a mediator, and now really we know that he behind the scene, intelligence are proving that he is very much more involved in what those terrorists are doing. And every time you see him come online, he defend them. Recent attack on terrorists in Sokoto, Gumi came on live, was telling us that those terrorists cannot go anywhere, and they have come to stay. We just have to learn how to stay with terrorists. Imagine. Each time we are talking of terrorists, Gumi will be talking of Islam. Each time we are talking of, because he want to use Islam as a shield to cover terrorists. Except if Gumi is telling us that it is the Islam that are carrying out this terrorism, then we cannot agree with his own argument. Otherwise, the Americans did not say they are coming to kill any Islam. They said Islamic jihadists. Those who are perpetrating this evil, those are the ones Americans were after. And Gumi is telling us that when the Americans throw bombs, the people were afraid. But the people said no casualty from them. The communities, no one died as a result of Americans' bomb. It was the terrorists the Americans targeted. But Gumi want to let us know that it is the whole community. So you are telling us that the whole community in the north are terrorists. Is that what Gumi is trying to tell us? Because he cannot deny the fact that these terrorist elements are there. And not only that, they have chased people out. They have dominated their own territory. They've renamed some. They have been made king in some of this territory. But Gumi don't want us to believe that they are terrorists. He wants us to believe that the whole north, they are terrorists. That is what Gumi is pushing now. Otherwise, nobody have ever said that the whole north is terrorists. It's only Gumi that is pushing that narrative. I know why he's pushing the narrative, because he wants to buy sympathy from the whole Muslims so that they will support his own kind of ideology. Even when they are kidnapping people, dealing with people, and he stand as a middleman. Sometimes his own aid is a billionaire. He was indicted by the EFCC because he's making money from negotiating with terrorists or negotiating for terrorists. He's making billions of naira. And so terrorism is now a multi-billion dollars venture in Nigeria, and Gumi is a beneficiary of it. That is why he's crying, but I'm sure that he should continue crying. And aside from that, 2015, Gumi thought maybe, 2025, sorry, he thought maybe the Saudi Arabia have forgotten about him. So, now, Nigeria, the man over, because we get him, they do this thing. I don't know who gave him this thing. I mean, he paid for the Hajj. He just queue up and then he fly to Saudi Arabia. You know what they did to him? As when there's what we call arrival in the airport. As he was arriving like this, there's what we call departure. Now so they screen him and they discover that, now the guy where we send come out for our country, now be this. They just take him to the next plane, which is the departure, the one where they come back to Nigeria. And so they deport him back to Nigeria, let him come and stay in the country and continue his extremist ideology. So you see, anytime you see that man coming on social media crying, he's benefiting from the base of the people. You don't know what is going on. And the international media now are now inviting him for interview. For your own mind now, be say, People want to listen to what he's saying. So long as you are a terrorist sympathizer, you are setting yourself up by granting international interview, local interview. What you are doing is that you are setting yourself up. People who are better than you, who did Usama bin Laden, Usama bin Laden himself, he tried past yourself. You know where he did today. So I believe that it's because this man is benefiting from the misery of the people, and that is why he comes out to defend them unapologetically. And because Nigeria is giving him a safe ground, he has all the right, the audacity to do what he wants to do, and nobody questions him. But and I know that he will understand the message America have sent now. You know, they least expect that America will strike Sokoto instead of other states because it caught them unaware. They don't know that America is sending message. That strike happens, and as well as he's sending them message, that is not going to be business as usual. If they continue unabated, the head of the snake will be cut off. I'm telling you. So they should continue. Continue making your international media telling them that terrorists have to be treated as each time you want to talk, you talk about the Niger Deltans and this thing. The Niger Deltans, some of you have oil well in the Niger Delta, even though you have not been to the Niger Delta, and their own land have been polluted by this oil that you guys are mining and becoming rich men in Nigeria. So you expect them not to fight for their own survival. If you tell us that the Niger Delta, the IPOB or the IPOB are the same with terrorists, since when IPOB have started taking over people's land? Since when IPOB have started going about, or the Niger Delta and have left their region, came to the north, to Sokoto or to Kano, to Zamfara, start attacking people there in the name of vengeance, that Nigeria did not treat them well. What are you doing as per Gumi? That you said Nigeria did not treat your people well, it did not give them education. Are you not educated? And some of your leaders that are helping some of your own cohorts that are compromising everything that's going on in this country, are they not educated? What have you people been able to do to your own Fulani kinsmen? Have you built schools for them? Jonathan built thousands of schools for you guys. Your own so-called boys, your terrorist boys, they've destroyed everything. They say Boko Haram. That book is prohibited. But today you are telling us that government did not take care of them. That is why they are doing what they are doing. So if everybody, because the Nigerian government have not taken care of anybody, if everybody in this country, the indigenous people of this country started to, everybody carry AK-47 and start killing everybody, would this country exist? Will Nigeria become a country? So all of your arguments are not adding up. You know what you are pushing, you know your agenda, but surely, since Americans are present in Nigeria, I know that there's going to be an end to what you are pushing. That your agenda no go work. That your agenda will not work. You cannot come and be telling us that the Fulanis came for revenge. The terrorists Fulanis are here to revenge. The terrorists in the north have come to revenge. Revenge of what? What have we done to them? And if they want to revenge, is it the average Nigerians that are managing to survive that they will be attacking? Why are they that weak? Maybe they have all the warlike weapons. Why don't they attack the government and stop the innocent people? But it is the innocent, powerless, armless citizens. Those are the ones that your own so-called foot soldiers are attacking, because you are the one defending them. So I think they are your foot soldiers. So all of this cannot bring peace if we continue like this. And America know that Nigeria is gradually moving into becoming international or the world liability. They cannot fold their hand and allow Nigeria to become a world liability that will end up consuming everybody, or that will serve as a prerequisite for the Third World War. So that's why they came in to cut off the cancer. And regardless of what you think America want to get, even though if America did not launch anything, whatsoever America want to get in Nigeria, America will get it. So what are we talking about? The country that is already indebted, where will not they borrow? So if America says, we need so part of, we need your own crude oil, we are going to give you so amount, Nigeria is going to borrow to finance their budget this year. So what are you talking about? So if America give Nigeria that money, what do you think? Which mineral resources do you think America will not take? You guys are taking, your terrorists guys have taken over the resources in Zamfara gold. They are taking it, but you did not say anything. You are talking of sovereignty. These terrorists are taking over our sovereign land. There are some ungovernable areas in this country today. So what are you talking about? Forget about sovereignty. Forget about resources. Because the resources that we have, these terrorists are taking all the strategic position of these resources, and they are selling it to China. Allegedly, they are selling it to other countries. And some people are benefiting from that money. So you are telling us Americans are coming to take away our resources. Let them take it now. Did these resources ever benefit any Nigerian? It's not benefiting anybody. It's you people that are benefiting from Nigerian resources that you are crying. We, the citizens of Nigeria, we have never benefited from it. So let them come and take it. Thank you for watching. Please do well to share this video. And let it tag Gumi, let him listen to it.